Hello, welcome back to another video. I had some people requesting a video showing how I edit or try out new colors in Pattern Keeper. So I'm going to show you 3 instances in where I alter the colors on the Pattern Keeper so that it just shows the color I want with the coordinating symbol. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on Pattern Keeper and open that up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to select the pattern that we want to edit, but instead of tapping it, you're going to see the 3 lines next to the name. We're going to press and hold, and this menu should pop up. We're actually going to click Edit Legend. And this is going to bring up a mock-up of the original pattern. So this isn't the actual pattern, this is just a mock-up of what Pattern Keeper thinks it will look like at the end. So the first situation and where you might want to edit the colors is on a monochrome sampler or a mono sampler. So in this particular pattern, this is Pandemic by Long Dog Sampler. Pattern Keeper converted this pattern into 310, and so that is the color that was, I believe, mentioned in the PDF. And so Pattern Keeper has decided to make all the stitches 310 black. Personally, in real life, I'm not stitching this on 310 because I didn't want to. I'm actually stitching this in a dark red. So the way I can edit that is if I click on 310, this now lets me change this particular symbol to any color that I want as long as it's DMC floss. So I'm actually stitching this on 815. Once we put in 815 for that symbol, it's going to adjust the entire pattern to that floss color. So now I know what it's going to look like. And the nice thing is, if I ever put away this particular pattern and then I dig it back out a couple years later, I don't have to sit and compare colors to know what I originally stitched with. It's just gonna come up as 815 when I pull up the normal chart, which is very nice. So that's the first example in where I alter colors on Pattern Keeper. The next example, we're gonna go ahead and scroll down. This very last one, this Tarot Stitch Along Ornate frame. This is actually a stitch along that is going on right now on Facebook. And a lot of people are adjusting the colors in this frame. So once again, I'm gonna tap and hold the 3 little lines. I'm gonna click Edit Legend. And as you can see, this pattern is the frames for all the tarot cards, but she has prescribed like 2 colors. So essentially we have 310, and then we have this beautiful golden amber color of 834. So I know a lot of people are not going with the prescribed gold color. They want to try out different palettes. So if you want to play around, you can type in like your favorite DMC colors and see if that will look closer to how you want. So I plugged in 899, which is a posy pink color, and with that you can see what it would look like if it was pink. I know a lot of people are adjusting it to a purple, so let me plug in a purple DMC here. That looks okay. Let me try 3836. Okay, yeah, that's nice. So as you can see, this is kind of how you can play around with different colors and see if you would like the overall effect without actually stitching. and then, you know, frogging out the color if you do not like how it looks in the end. So this is the second example. The last example that I'm going to go ahead and show you is on a full coverage piece HAED. So we're going to go ahead and open up the Spellbound pattern. So this is a Max color by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is Spellbound by Pinkney. So this is the cover page if you want that information. So when I was originally stitching this, I started in this bottom corner, and as you can see, there's like this pastel blue that is popping up for contrast. I personally did not like how that pale blue was mixed in there. I did reach out to Heaven and Earth Designs, and I was assured that this is not a glitch. This is correct in the way that it was charted. So I said, okay, no problem. But personally, I do not like how that contrast, how that pale blue shows up. And then I was also looking in other parts of the pattern, and I also noticed that there's some pale blue showing up in his book and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this on my side in Pattern Keeper to make it more pleasing to stitch and to be more enjoyable for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this symbol to a different color. So I know, because I've stitched it, that the light blue stitches that are coming up is this little square, and it's 160. So in the pattern, I changed it, I believe, to 3835. No. Sorry, 3853. I changed it to 3853, but I did play around with some different colors of oranges to see what would look the best. So when I plug in 3853 for this little triangle symbol instead of 160, I'm going to click Save, and I'm going to zoom into the markup and see if I like how that is presenting. I think it matches and it blends in more with the candles on the bottom. And then when we look at the book, I think it's far less noticeable and blends in a lot more. So those are the two examples I have for, last thing I want to mention. On this particular pattern, there is also, on this particular pattern, there is also some Quinac used. So it's 032 is what Heaven and Earth labels their Quinac as 032. I know there's some stitches out there who really don't like to use Quinac. So if you wanted to put in like 01 or blanc, you would be able to do that. So then when you clicked on this little S symbol, when you're actually working on the pattern in Pattern Keeper, it won't show 032. It'll just show the white that you want to use. I personally like using Quinac, so I will not be changing that, but I know that there's a lot of stitchers out there who do not want to use Quinac, and that is how you can adjust it in Pattern Keeper. So yeah, that is my video today. I hope this was helpful for everyone. You have a great Thursday, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.